All right, how we doing? This is the 2024 Drum Kit Tour. This is the new kit that I put together in my new house that I also put together. And I call this one the Frankenkit, mainly made of metal and plastic and gold. And it's meant to complement my wood kit, the DW, the Bad Mother, as I refer to it. And in my opinion, this is one of the most unique kits on the planet. Not many people are planning on something like this. And the idea of it is, when I would do double drumming and it was two wooden kits, it would kind of just turn to mush. But if the second drummer would go on my timbales and I was on a wooden kit, the timbales cut through the wood very nicely. So the idea of this is, metal to cut through wood if there's a double drumming situation. And also just to have a variety of sounds. I have the wooden kit for low end, metal for the highs. We'll start, I suppose, with the best thing in my opinion, which is this DW bell brass snare with the 24 karat gold hardware. It's a 14 by 6.5 deep. It sounds amazing. The golden boy, as I refer to it. And brass is an incredibly musical metal, and that's why they make the horns, with it. And as far as metal snare drums go, for me it's brass, then aluminum, and after that I really don't care. I tried copper, didn't really care for it. All the other ones. I think steel, sounds fine too, but it's really the brass and aluminum I think are the best two metal snare drums. And I did try just about every brass snare that they had at the drum shop that I went to, and I just found that the DW was the best sounding one for me. All right, and then we got the rototoms up top, so 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. And the 12 and 14 I got off Craigslist from a lady whose dad died, and her dad played the drums. So these are from the 80s. They're older than me. Next, we got the pearl for the low end. We got the 16 by 15 and a 20 by 15 floor tom and bass drum. The acrylic pearl crystallite, I think is what they call them. And I am very impressed by the sound. Even just with the pearl head on the floor tom, haven't even changed the stock head out yet. Sounds amazing still. And I'm sure Ludwig and DW make great acrylics too, but they don't sell just individual drums. You have to buy the whole drum kit. And I didn't want a whole drum kit. I just wanted these two drums to make this kit. So I went with pearl, and I do not regret it at all. Okay, and then this I just have over here for fun. I've been playing on it. This is the new 13 by 6.5 Purple Heart snare drum. I think it's 13 plies VLT. It sounds great. It'll be for my wooden kit, my DW wooden kit. I'll switch this out with my cherry mahogany. I'll even probably put the brass on it just to have different sound variations. But okay, and then for cymbals, we'll start up here. We got the ZXT Zildjian China 16-inch with the sizzler on it. I made the sizzlers. Rock Ride 20-inch with a heavy mute on the bottom of it, so it kind of sounds like a plank of metal. 16-inch Oriental Trash China. 18-inch Custom Dark Crash Zildjian. This is a pasty prototype crash. I think it's a signature though. It eventually became the signature pasty, and it's an 18-inch. Got it off Craigslist. And we got the 20-inch Custom A with a large sizzler on it. I think there's a mute on the bottom, but not as heavy as the Rock Ride over there. 18-inch Wuhan China, and a 17-inch Custom Dark Crash with a hole that I cut in it because there was a crack, but the crack has spread. It still sounds okay, and it's kind of like a light crash, so I keep it. All right, then you got blocks, tambourine, cowbells, yada yada. Over here we got the Custom A hi-hat top with a Custom K hi-hat bottom, and that mix really, ever since I tried it, I kind of kept it going. That's probably going to be, my hi-hat for forever. I mean, it just sounds great. My first custom-made top lasted me from 8th grade until like last year, pretty much, right before I sold my house. So the custom-made hi-hat top lasted me forever. Then we got the effect cymbals, 5 effect cymbals to match the 5 roto toms. The Z-Bill, I think that's a 8-inch or a 6-inch. 12-inch FX stack. 10-inch trash former Zildjian. And then the pasty Swiss flanger, a great stack. So these two stacks, a lot of dead sounding cymbals on the kit is the idea. Very metallic sounding. And then this is an Armand Splash 10-inch Armand Zildjian. I don't think they even make them anymore. Again, I got it off Craigslist. And then a Master Sound 14-inch hi-hat kept close for effects. And that about does it. I'll give a roundabout view. And eventually I'll take that Purple Heart out and I'll put in, I have a PDP metal snare drum steel or a Ludwig acrylite or something like that, the 14 by 5.5. But yeah, there you go. That's it. Take care.